Suppose I have headphone, laptop, television, mobile phone. I just want to print this list. Give the list name, that is electronic items. So I'll give here. So now let's run and check. So here you can observe that our list got printed. If I want to know the data type of this electronic item, I can just type print and then use type of electronic item. So now let's run this and check. So here you can see that it is of class list. So each value or element inside this is called as an item. So we will be referring like headphone as one item, laptop as second item. So all these are referred as item. So the next question comes is, can I access only the single element from this list or single item from this list? Yes, of course we can access that. So how can we do that? We can do that by indexing. So whenever we want to access a single element or multiple elements from the list, we can call them by indexing. So now let's see indexing. So each item in a list corresponds to index number. For example, suppose we have headphone and its corresponding index number is 0. So this is an integer values. So here you can see that always indexing number starts from 0, not from 1. So as we have 4 items here, but indexing number is starting from 0, so it will go till 3. So to make this list name more readable, I'll just insert electronic underscore item so that it will be clearly understood. Now let's say I want only the first item of this list, that is headphone. So how can I access that? I can make use of indexing here. For that, I just want the first item of electronic items to be printed so that I am accessing the 0th index. So let's run this and check what we'll get. So here you can see that we have got headphone. So it is printing the first item of our list. In a similar fashion, if I want the last item of a list, what I can do? I can just change here index number, that is 3. Let's try this. So we should get headphone and mobile phone. We are getting headphone is our first index number and the last one is mobile phone. So till now we were accessing the index numbers that were positive. So let's try. What if I access a negative number or negative index number? Let's try this. Suppose I am going to print the same electronic item, but here I'll make a little change, that is I'll print -2. So let's check what is getting printed. Just click on this run button. Now you can see that it is printing television LG. Now again we'll go back to our list and check. So here you can see that it printed television LG. When I give -2, it is taking from reverse order. So that's why it is printing television LG. So one important thing to note here is, whenever you are indexing with negative value, that starts from -1 itself, not from -0. Suppose, let's say I am going to print -4. So now let's check what gets printed. So here you can see that it is getting printed as headphone bought. When I come from the reverse side, the 0th index will become -4. So whenever you are calling it by negative indexing, indexing starts from -1. Always remember this. So next, let us see how to modify items in list. Suppose I want to modify electronic item of 1 to something else. Okay, let's say 0 to something else. So what is my first element in list is, that is headphone. So now I want to modify it to tab Lenovo. Let's print this list again so now let's run this and check what it gets printed. So now here you can see that instead of headphone as the first item, it is printing tab Lenovo. So I can change a single item in list as well. So this was for change item in, or as I said, modify. So this is how we can modify a list or single item in a list. Next, let us see slicing of list. So what is this slicing of list? Using this slicing of list, we can call multiple values, and we can do so by creating a range of index numbers. In the above line of code, if you observe these two lines of code, that is line 5 and line 6, here we were calling only a single item from a list. So what if I want to call 2 or 3 items from a list? For that I can make use of slicing of this list. So how can I make use of this slicing operation? Let's say I want to access only a laptop, television and mobile phone from this list. So how can I do that? I can do it by slicing. So laptop index number is starting from 1 and mobile phone it is ending at 3. Let's see how we can access. So here I'll give print and the list name square bracket. Inside the square bracket I can specify a range. So I want from item 1 to 4. So let's see why I am giving 4 here. I'll just explain you later. Let's print this and check what we'll get. So we are, apart from headphone, we are getting all other 3 items, that is laptop, television and mobile phone. Suppose in this list I'll modify it to 3. So let's check what it gets printed. Let's run this. So you can see here that only laptop and television got printed, though I am calling 3 items. Why is it so? That is because whenever I specify a range or whenever I slice this list, what happens is where the slice starts, that is inclusive of this. So I am slicing my list at 1. So the slicing is starting at 1. So it is taking 1 index number and I am ending my slicing at 3. But what happens here is whenever you end index number 3, what is happening here? It is exclusive of this last number. That is, it will not take this last number. So it will take only till 2. So the meaning here is if you want to access these 3 items from the list, you have to give 3 plus 1 because here the list is ending at 3. So exclusive of this, so last number will be exclusive. So for that you have to increase this number by 1. So you can give it 4. So this is to access the range. Now let's understand one more parameter, stride, in slicing of list. So what is this stride? To understand that better, let us create one long list. Suppose I'll create my numbers and I'll give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So these are the items I am having in my list. So how can I make use of this stride parameter? So let's print this my number and we have a syntax like give square brackets, and if I want to print numbers from 1 to 10, so I'll give 1 to 10 and then I'll give stride value as 2. So now let us check what gets printed. Just run this and check. So here you can see that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are getting printed. So what is this? To understand this, let us observe here, since I am giving my range from 1, so my first index number, that is 1 index number, points to 2. So it is starting from 2. Here stride I am giving. So what is this stride? So this stride tells us how many items to move forward after this first item. So my first item is 2. How many items I have to move? Here I have given stride value as 2. So it is moving 2 items. So it is printing 4. And from 4 it is moving to 4 and 5 and then it is printing 6. I hope you are clear. That is move 2 items forward, it is telling. I hope you are clear with this. Now let me change this from 0 to 8 and change this value to 3. Now let's run this and check what happens. Now let us run this. So here you can see that 1, 4, 7 is printed because stride value I am giving is 3. So 0th item is 1. After that it is moving 3 spaces and then 4 is getting printed. So I hope you followed this, how we can use stride while slicing a list. So now let me create one more list, toys underscore kids. In this I'll provide car, and then let me say I have helicopter, and then I'll provide one more item, and that is Xbox. So let's say we have these two lists now. Now how can I modify these two lists using operators? So let me say I'll use plus operator here. So what will happen when I print the first list, that is electronic item list, and then plus operator, and the second list, that is toys kids. So you can observe here that when I used plus operator along with two lists, so how I got output? So the list in the second, the items in the second list also got added to this list. So plus operator is basically concatenating. Now the question comes, can I add only a single element to this first list? Suppose let us say I want to add an item to this list. How can I do that? So let's add the item to list. So how can I do that? I can do the same thing with plus operator, which was concatenating these two lists. So let's see how to do that. So let's take the list of electronic item, and then here I am going to use plus operator plus, and then I am going to add one more item, that is suppose say Alexa. So now here you can see that I added Alexa to the existing electronic item list, and then I printed. So what output I got is, after these four items which I was having previously in my list, now Alexa got added to this list. So from this we can tell that lists are changeable, or we can modify the list. That's why we call them as mutable. So now let's see how we can make use of multiplication operator to multiply or to replicate the list number of times we want. For that, replicate the list. So let's see how we can do this by using multiplication operand. For that, let's modify this line of code. That is, I'll give here 3. Now let's run and check what we'll get. So here in the terminal you can see that my list has been repeated 3 times. So what was my last item in list is mobile phone. So you can see that after this mobile phone, again it is starting with the list, that is headphone, and then here again it is starting one more time headphone. So 3 times it is printing. So how many times I want to replicate my list, I can specify the number here. So interpreter replicates this as many times as this number specifies. So where these kinds of operation comes into use. Suppose we have a playlist and we want to share it with our friends. Maybe a number of friends may be varying, maybe 2, 5. So in that case we can make use of these operators. So next we'll see, can we delete an item from list? Let's see. Delete an item from list. So how can I do that? For doing that, so suppose here I have my list. I want to delete laptop from my list. Let's check how can we do that. So after this electronic item, I'll just give delete keyword, and then laptop is index number 1. So I'll give delete 1, and then I'll give print my list, electronic item list. So now let's run this and check. So here in the output window or terminal, you can make out that there are only 3 items are displayed. My Lenovo ThinkPad has been deleted. So I can make use of delete keyword and delete any item from list. So what is the syntax you have to give is, give a delete keyword and then the list name, and whichever the list item you want to delete, give the index number of that item. Suppose if I delete 0th item, that is first item but index number is 0, Now let me check what it gets printed. So headphone is deleted. I hope all of you have understood how to delete an item from list. So next we'll see constructing a list with list items. So what is the meaning of this? Let's understand with an example. Let's create one more list. That is, suppose I have list of names and then I am going to create a list. So here I am going to create Anil, comma, Sunil, and then let's say Bunny. And in the second list, let me specify names of states, Karnataka, Kerala, and then let me specify one more, Andhra Pradesh. Andhra. So here you can see that I have two lists. So these are called nested list. So list inside another list is called nested lists. So now how do I access the items from this list? Let's say print. Now let's say I have names. Names is my list name, and then 0 and 1 I am giving. So what does this 0 represent? 0 is nothing but the first list is your 0th list and the next nested list is your first list. So here the meaning is I am accessing first element of 0th list. So I am going to print first element of 0th list in first print function, that is line number 32. And when I go to line number 33, here I am accessing list 1. In that I am calling item 1. I am going to print item 1. So according to this, what should be my output? My output should be, here the item 1 is Sunil, and in the second list item 1 is Kerala. So Sunil and Kerala should be printed. Now let's check what it gets printed. So here you can see that we have got the exact output, that is Sunil and Kerala. So this is constructing a list within this list and how to access these lists. I hope you remember, whenever we want to access a more than one item from a list, we have used range of index. So this was our syntax for accessing more than one item from a list. Suppose instead of mentioning first value, if I give it blank, what will get printed? So let's check. Let's run this and check. So here you can see that headphone, laptop and television got printed. Mobile phone didn't get print because here I am mentioning end of this list as 3, index number as 3. So I can access the list like this also. And suppose if I print this electronic item list with, say I'll mention the first value. Suppose I say I'll mention from 0, and then I will not mention the end value, that is end range of this list. So now let us check what it gets printed. Here you can see that all items in the list are getting printed. So there is no need to give the end range. If you give starting range, all the items are getting printed. So you can make out here all 4 items in the list are getting printed. If I only provide.
Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive updates for further videos.